We are going to make some frozen okra. A lot of y'all asked me about making frozen okra the other night when I was making the okra patties. This is frozen okra, and I cook my frozen okra just like I do my fresh okra. So I was going to show y'all how I do it. I leave it frozen, okay? And we're going to put just a little bit of buttermilk on it and mix it up. And we're going to be frying some pork steak. Chris kind of hit the button there without warning me. I'm not quite ready, but we'll pretend like I am. So there's our okra. We want to get it started pretty quick because it's going to take it the longest to cook tonight, okay? Because it's frozen. So I'm going to salt it good. I'm going to pepper it good. And then I'm going to get me some flour. And I use flour to fry my okra. I do not use cornmeal. Mama did use cornmeal, but this mama don't. I think it's better with corn. I think it's better with self-rising flour. And let me get me some of this for my meat. We're going to mix this up while it's still frozen and get it good and coated with the flour. And I've already got my grease over here getting hot. So that's that. Ready to drop. So what we'll do is we're just going to throw in a test piece. And when that thing starts to sizzle and pop, we know it's time to make our okra.
You may have to turn that up a little bit. I don't really know.
Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do, we are cooking live tonight. Is start our pork. Now, this is fried tenderized. Well, this is tenderized pork loin. Okay, so it's like cube steak for the most part. Put an egg in here. And you can cut it up into smaller pieces if you want to, or you can fry it in big pieces. If you were in another country, or some people call it schnitzel.
No.
Don't
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I do.
Schnitzel's pork.
Yep, I do. So we're just going to put it all in here, and then I'm going to salt and pepper it. I'm going to grab me some scissors. I'm going to turn this down just a hair. That's starting to pop over there, so that's good. Now listen, when you're making it that's been in the freezer, it's got some water on it. So it might pop you compared to fresh okra. So you need to keep that in mind when you get ready to make it. I think I'm going to leave this one big. And let me rinse my hands. All good. I guess you can come over here and we'll drop this.
Okay.
Well, now that that is going, I'm going to turn this one on low. We are frying two things tonight. Yippers, we are. I'm trying to get it with a slotted spoon. Well, I'm trying not to get too much of the flour, the powdery flour down in the bottom of there. But it ain't gonna hurt it if it does get in there. So you're gonna fry this just like you do your regular okra, but because it's frozen, it will take it a little longer to cook on the inside. And it'll cool off the grease quicker. So make sure your grease is hot before you add it. Because you can tell it's already starting to calm down a little bit the more I get in there. There's our okra. I could have used the same thing, and I might do that.
What, the flour?
Yes, because it's just going to waste it if I don't. And that way I can salvage this that's in here. I can save that. Okay, let's put salt on these. Plenty of it. Pepper. And we don't like anything else on ours. So if you want other seasonings like garlic powder and stuff like that on yours, you can do it. But me and Chris love the taste of it just like it is. This is how we like it. Oh, and you're going to put the egg on it. And so most of these are small pieces, and I got one large piece. Oh, it's actually 2 pieces. Make sure they got... I may have to have all that flour before it's over.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Sure might have to.
Your hummingbird apron,
Yes.
you know, they always ask about that.
Yes, it's pretty. I got it at Cracker Barrel last year. It's really, really pretty. And I washed it for the first time, and so it's a little wrinkled. I didn't iron it for y'all. I hate to say. And a lot of people will double coat their schnitzel, you know, when they do schnitzel. But now me and Chris just use self-rising flour. It's got plenty of baking powder and stuff in it. And it just makes a really pretty fried piece of cube steak, whatever you call it, country fried steak, cube steak, schnitzel, and fried tenderized pork. There's all different kinds of names for this. But this is pork and not beef. But they're all tenderized, the ones I just named. And so everybody does it a little bit different. But now with pork, we are salt and pepper people. We love it with salt and pepper. Pork has a really good flavor to us, just like it is. And we don't like to mask it with anything else. It's just how we are. You get used to what you get used to, what you grew up eating. All right. Now, these are just kind of, if I wanted to, I could make some gravy to go with all of this, since I have all that extra flour, but I'm not. And then we're going to put a couple of biscuits over here in the air fryer that I had left over, and they're from days ago. But they're still good. Let me show you how I had them. I had them in this Tupperware. Y'all seen them the other day. I have them in this Tupperware thing. And I put them in here for supper. And I'm just going to warm them up in here on 350 for a few minutes. Now, everything looks good. We're doing well. All right, we've got leftover corn from the other day. So we're going to put it in this little skillet. I'm using all skillets tonight. This is just a warming this up. And this is my cream corn that I had left over. And if you're frying okra, you got to have some cream corn. And we happen to have some in the fridge, so we're having it for supper. And if you want to know how long biscuits stay good, they stay good. Typically, I don't save them, and they're not really that good warmed up, but I just have figured this out, that if I put them in an airtight container and I put them in this air fryer, oh my gosh, they're like they're fresh out of the oven. And so I decided to do that. You know what? I used my good spoon. I'll have to rinse it off. All right, we're going to drop our steak. I think it's safe to say we can.
We got some tomatoes too.
I know. I'm going to slice me up a tomato. And we just got all kinds of stuff. We've got some strawberries that I cut up for strawberry shortcake, because I had bought a, what do you call it, Chris?
Angel food.
An angel food cake from Publix. And Chris has only had strawberry shortcake once. And so you want to make sure this is hot before you add it. And so we've also got strawberry shortcake for dessert tonight. Oh, big deal. Let me tell them something. Y'all, over 50% of y'all that watch us are not subscribed. I want to get to 600,000 subscribers. Please, please, please subscribe. It really helps our channel if you hit the subscribe button. And you don't get notifications unless you sign up for them. And let me tell y'all how many of y'all get notifications. Only 18, I think 18% of our viewers get notifications. So most of y'all are not signed up for notifications either. So y'all can go over there and hit that bell. And that way when we go live or we post, you'll get it.
These are all clad skillets, right?
Yes, these are my favorite, all clad, non-stick. This is cast iron right here. I like using the cast iron wok to fry in because it's deeper, and you can use a little less grease to fry in. It's almost like a deep fryer without having to use a deep fryer, if that makes sense. But look how pretty that is, y'all. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Plus, the cast iron wok, to me, gets really nice and hot, and the grease is a very nice temperature in it.
What do you do with your grease?
Throw it away. I reuse it if I'm using it for something like this okra. I can strain it. That's why I told y'all about strainers the other day. I do pour up my bacon grease and use it sometimes in this bacon grease container. It has a strainer in it. You can buy this for your regular grease if you want to and do the same thing with your regular grease. But like this grease right here, I could fry something else in because it's not meat and, you know, it's going to taste good still. But it's going to have the crumbs down the bottom from the flour, so you need to strain it. And if you don't have, you can use a strainer like this. But wait, of course, till it cools down, pour it through this and save the grease.
But anything we fry meat in, we throw away.
Yes, absolutely.
We don't reuse meat
No,
grease.
we don't. I like to cut my meat, y'all, because then I don't have to worry about it getting done. It just gets done quicker when it's in little pieces. And then I don't have to worry about, is it done? Because I don't like to fry something that's tenderized for very long. But now this big piece over here was the last one I put in. And I'm going to have to fry it a lot longer than these others because it's big. Because it has to get down into the middle to get done. All right, I think our biscuits are ready. I'm going to turn them off. We're going to get a spatula and mix up our corn. This corn's already got butter in it and everything in it. It's just left over. So it's salt, pepper, it's got butter in it. It's got the cornstarch with the milk. It is ready to go and looking fine.
We take the grease and put it in a container like a Coke bottle or something like that and throw it away.
Everybody.
We don't.
I don't know why that's their number one question all the time. But look, y'all, I'll show you.
Yeah. Like that thing right there
has leftover grease in it.
Yeah. And then we throw
I
it away.
put it in here. I use a funnel. I put it in here. And then I put the lid on it real tight and I throw it away. That's how I get rid of it. Just like that. I want y'all to please subscribe tonight. Please subscribe tonight. And turn on your notifications. I just talked to our YouTube partner on the phone. Last night I had a meeting. And, well, she's not a part. She's the person that works at YouTube. And she let me know that y'all aren't interacting with our content. And I know it's because y'all are watching on the TV. So the main thing is TV watchers. I want to tell you guys that it's really important that you guys watch our videos, because that's the big deal. If you let our videos go past you 2 or 3 of them in a row and you don't click on them, then they're not going to put them up there and show them to you anymore. And you're definitely not commenting and stuff. So it's hard to do that with the TV. You can do it, but it's harder. So just please make sure you watch at least, hopefully every other one at least. Hopefully you watch all of them, but well, that's perfect, y'all. That looks good. Everything is ready. I didn't get me out some new paper towels. So, we don't normally fry 2 things at one time. We're going to get this out first.
Don't set it on fire. You always make me nervous.
This is Chris's favorite.
Oh, I love okra.
He loves okra. And y'all look, this is frozen okra, and look how beautiful it is.
It is pretty, ain't it?
And I mean, I battered it. It's not pre-battered or anything like that. And I'm telling you, it'll be delicious. You can use the frozen okra. It's a lot cheaper to buy it frozen than it is to buy it fresh. Fresh okra right now is outrageous. 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 I'll sit that right there. I've got so much going on tonight. Let me turn my corn off. Get my steak out of here. Well, it's cube steak. Well, it's not cube steak. It's
pork.
Fried tenderized pork. Pork loin. Tenderized like cube steak. My favorite. I love it better than cube steak myself.
It's usually more tender.
It's more tender. It's more tasty to me. I just love it. You think that's done? I think it is, but I'll let it sit in there a minute.
I mean, if we don't eat it tonight, we'll heat it up. It'll for sure
be done, won't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to get it out then, and then you can heat it up in the air fryer and eat it tomorrow.
Good plan. It's probably done anyway.
All right. So that's done. So let's pop off this table and make us a plate, y'all. I did have a worse rig. Here it is. Now, I had somebody send me a gift, 2 gifts this week, and I so appreciate it. I have noticed, and y'all tell me if this is true, I have noticed that when we do lives and I do more personable videos, I seem to get more gifts. And I think that you guys like those type of interactions with us. And so I'd like your feedback on that. And so let me show you what I got right quick. I was going to put my corn over here. That stuff's really hot right now, so it don't hurt for it to stay a minute. Okay, this lady made me, Margaret Carter, she made me a bunch of koozies. And she said, I've never thought of this, but she said when you warm something up in the microwave, like if you're warming up oatmeal or grits or something, you could put it in there and then it's easier to pick up out of the microwave. And I never thought of that. But she made me all these chicken. They're chicken. Aren't they cute as they can be? So we just want to give a big shout out to her and say thank you, thank you, thank you, Margaret. It's very sweet of you to send us a gift, and I am definitely going to make use out of it. And then my friend Bob sent me an egg piercer. Has a needle on it. Because when you have fresh eggs, y'all seen me do this with my Jacquard food flipper. I'll just pierce a little hole in the bottom of the egg, and that way it peels really easy. Now, there's lots of ways to boil an egg and then peel easy. But when you have fresh eggs, they're the hardest. So if you pierce them, you're absolutely not going to have to worry about it.
Before you boil them.
Before you boil it. And he says this works really good. I guess I could try it and just see. Because I'm thinking, how does it work without busting it. So let's just see.
Why don't you?
That's it.
Yeah.
It didn't bust it. It just put a hole in it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see how it worked, Bob. So there's my little egg thing. Thank you, Bob. You're the sweetest. And if you were here, I'd make you a plate. Sure would. Both of you. You and Margaret. So right here, I'm going to show y'all our dessert. What I do with this, and this is another use for this tool I love, is I cut my strawberries up. I cut them up. I cut up a lot, you know, like have this all the way full. I put in a half cup of sugar. I put it in the microwave for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. I get it out. I take this and I smash them with this. I love this thing. And then once they cool down and we refrigerate them, it's strawberry syrup to go on your strawberry shortcake. And it is absolutely delicious with some whipping cream, right? Let's make us a plate. Oh, let's go get a biscuit. Everybody's always like, you're just always running around. It just takes a minute for me to figure out what all I need. Okay, so we're going to get us some corn. And of course, I'm going to slice a tomato. Can't forget that. We're going to get us some okra. Look how beautiful that okra is, y'all. It's gorgeous. Right out of the freezer. What about that? All you got to do is bread it with some self-rising flour. If you've never used just self-rising flour and buttermilk, whole buttermilk, to do your okra or squash this year, please, 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 I beg you to try it. Okay?
Yeah, we got our okra growing out there now, so we don't have any fresh okra yet.
And I'm going to slice me a tomato and put on here. And then that's going to be a complete meal for me. These are some little bitty tomatoes, ain't they? But they taste good just like all the rest of them. I'm going to see about that one's not good.
Yeah, the only ones we got now that are big are these Cherokee.
I'm not a big fan of those Cherokee purple. And so I told Chris I don't want him to grow them again. I love these little ones, and I can eat these with my supper. He's not a big tomato eater, except for tomato sandwiches. Like I am, I eat a lot of tomato. So I'll eat those. I just got to take the stems off of them. And every time I get a bite, I'll get me a little tomato. I did that the other day for lunch. It was so good. Okay. I want y'all to see this biscuit. I want y'all to hear how crunchy it is. Now this biscuit is days old, and I had it in Tupperware. I put it in that oven over there, and look at it. It's just like it was just made. It is absolutely delicious. I mean, delicious. So if you've never done that, you need to give it a try. I'm just going to try a piece of okra for y'all because I want to take a pretty picture tonight. Best thing on the plate, the okra and the corn. To me. So, we appreciate y'all watching us. We want you to hit that sub button and let's reach 600,000 subscribers. Y'all have a wonderful night. And we just thank you so much for watching Collard Valley Cooks. We hope you try our recipes. All of these recipes are in the Volume 1 cookbook. We'll see you next time. Love ya.